The Republic of Zimbabwe and the People's Republic of China value the more than 4 decades of diplomatic ties based on the mutual benefits, progress, and development. Zimbabwe, a bustling developing nation, home to a progressive, enterprising, and resilient people, is the landscape of memory of the liberation struggle. A struggle against colonialism, imperialism, oppression, lynching, and subjugation, lasting more than 90 years. While early revolts were squashed by the colonialists, the struggle continued into the 1960s. During that time, China, a strong advocate for the rights of developing countries and a firm opponent of colonialism and imperialism, closely followed Zimbabwe's liberation struggle. During the 1960s to the 1970s, Chairman Mao met with several Zimbabwean liberation cadres, including Trinos Makombe, among others. A decision was made to support the liberation struggle of Zimbabwe. Chairman Mao pointed out that the people who had achieved revolutionary victories had the duty to assist those striving for liberation. During Zimbabwe's liberation struggle, China and Zimbabwe fought side by side and forged a close comradeship.
I think the Chinese were the first country that helped Zimbabwe, providing training, providing funding, sending people to China.
China provided moral support as well as material assistance to the Zimbabwean people during their fight for independence.
Since the days when we were facing a brutal system in our country, days when we were facing Ian Smith, we were still able to get help from China.
This grand gesture of assistance in Zimbabwe's liberation struggle is echoed through generations.
My dad was lucky to cross paths with Chinese instructors who were sent by Chairman Mao to come and help our comrades. So you find that our people who were being trained in Tanganyika, they were trained through a philosophy which was a Maoist philosophy. So Maoist philosophy basically was emphasizing on the relationship between the people and the guerrillas. Their relationship is based on fish and water.
China and Chairman Mao Zedong inspired the liberation struggle of Zimbabwe. This honor is manifest in one of the songs sung by the Zimbabwean freedom fighters during the War of Liberation.
There is a popular song that was sung during the Liberation War, Nzira Dzamasoja, and it is directly coming from China, specifically from Chairman Mao. That's why it would have a face like, this is how Chairman Mao told us. How to deal with the enemy, how to deal with the captives, and so forth.
So it was very advanced in supporting Zimbabwe, and I think Zimbabwe appreciated it.
China has been there for Zimbabwe through thick and thin.
As soon as we got our independence, China was our friend, pre-independence and officially as a diplomatic partner in 1980.
On April 18, 1980, Zimbabwe declared independence. China established diplomatic relations with Zimbabwe on the same day. Wang Hua, Vice Premier of the State Council of China, led a delegation to attend the independence celebration. The two sides signed the China-Zimbabwe Joint Communique on the establishment of diplomatic relations, marking the official start of bilateral relations. Once diplomatic ties were established, cooperation started. The period from 1980 to 2015 presented growing relations between the two countries, with state visits by leaders of the two nation states being a testament of warm relations. Cooperation was also evident in several areas, including the cultural sector, the health sector, and the support of the sovereignty of states.
In July 2008, China, along with Russia, used their veto power to oppose Western-backed UN Security Council resolution on Zimbabwe that would have imposed sanctions on Zimbabwe.
China used their veto power for the first time on Africa, and it was Zimbabwe which actually benefited from that. So you can see that through thick and thin, China and Zimbabwe have actually been together. And you know what they say, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So what a wonderful friend we have in China.
As we mark 45 years, we need to look at the elevation of the relationship, the diplomatic relationship itself. In 2018, it was elevated to comprehensive strategic. This is a very big, huge diplomatic milestone in international affairs. It shows that there is a lot of trust, there is a lot of eagerness to cooperate between the two countries.
Zimbabwe continues to engage with China through several instruments that include state visits and summits, such as the 2018 and the 2024 Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, held in Beijing. Most recently, on September 3, 2025, President Mnangagwa attended the commemorative ceremony marking the 80th anniversary of victory in the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression and the World Anti-Fascist War. President Xi Jinping met with President Emerson Mnangagwa at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing, where the elevation of relations of China-Zimbabwe relations to an all-weather community with a shared future was announced.
This year marks the 45th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and Zimbabwe. The five-star ironclad friendship between the two countries continues to deepen. I suggest elevating our bilateral relations to an all-weather community with a shared future to set a model for solidarity and cooperation between China and Africa, and even between China and the global South.
The spirit and the resilience of the Chinese people and their ironclad strength will remain a source of inspiration for generations to come.
As the two nations mark 45 years of an ironclad friendship, the relationship continues to evolve into an all-weather community with a shared future.